Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to the neighborhood. I am John, your favorite neighbor kid, and I'm coming back again to play a little bit more Dwarf Fortress. It's been a little bit since we played last. It's been, it's been a couple weeks. A lot of things going on, holidays, all that stuff. There's a lot of things that have got to be taken care of. But we're going to continue off where we were. I think we just finished the tutorial. I want to say that is true. And let's see. We've got Craft Dwarf's Workshop. We've got Carpenter's Workshop. We've got rock thrones being made. I want to, because we got basic dormitory set up here. I believe. Let's see. Got to get things started again. I'm going to throw some doors in here if we have them. And I've got a couple things that there's a few things that I've learned since then, not as much through play, unfortunately, but you can actually just use closest material or selective replacement. It doesn't matter. We'll just place whatever. Got a couple doors going on there. We can set this as a bedroom. And well, it's going to be a dormitory technically, but that's what it's set as. So zones are areas you designate where your citizens will work, socialize, rest, or perform specific duties. There are several kinds of zones, which you can see in the panel on your left. Zones are much like stockpiles. Unlike stockpiles, multiple zones can overlap. And certain zones, like bedrooms, can be placed at several. Can be placed several at a time. Just make sure you have the correct furniture placed in the rooms with doors or vertical entries separating each room before you begin. That's actually a really cool feature that it's got going that we're going to employ pretty shortly here. We do have to concern ourselves with a few things, namely, we've got farming going. We got farming started. We do want to have, I think, trying to decide, there's a few things. One thing that actually is really important was a thing that I think it's been going on for the longest, it's been around for the longest time that really needs to be taken care of is, let's see if I can remember how to do this. Oh my goodness. Labor kitchen, plump helmets. We actually don't want to, cook plump helmets. We want to actually make sure that we're getting other sources of food here. We got cave wheat coming up, and we got pigtails. And we're doing plump helmets. No seeds. That's not surprising. In this plot, we can put something else. I'm gonna say dimple cups are for. I can't remember what everything is for. But I think that dimple cups might be for dye. I can't even remember. But what it comes down to is we need to have different sources of food. Now, the thing is, you can actually eat plump helmets raw. And here's the thing. The reason I turned off cooking is that if you cook plump helmets, they don't remove the spawn. And they don't separate the spawn. So that's actually a really important distinction that needed to be made. If they brew it or if they eat it just raw, they'll take the seeds out. So that's how you keep seeds. Unfortunately, through regular cooking, which, would provide us with food, it would also make sure that we wouldn't actually have the seeds available for next time. Again, I'm not sure. Can never remember. I'm really used to using. You know what? Let's just stick with. We'll stick with growing. We can grow plump helmets later, or we'll say we'll grow plump helmets. As much as we can, just and then we'll have food aside. We'll have food available that people can eat, whether or not they actually, want to eat it in its uncooked form. But let's see here. A couple things that I want to take care of. One of the things Excuse me. Gonna get some coffee in here. One of the things is, after, we've got a dormitory, we do need to get things cooking, as they say. We need to get something together so that we can get food and the like being made with regularity, and then also somewhere to eat it. Let's see. We've got craft store workshop. A couple things that I do want to put on this right away is I want to throw some mugs in here. Because unfortunately, dwarves will actually, when they drink, they will drink with their hands. If they have beer or ale or wine or whatever, they will go up, they will drink it with their hands, and that will be it. So it's kind of a messy affair. If we have rock mugs, if we have mugs available, then those will be used to drink instead. So that's actually just kind of it's a nice little thing, just to allow them to do. One of the things, aside from a dining room, which I think I'm just going to put right here. Now, there's an advanced option for mining and such, and you can actually do tile priorities. I'm not gonna deal with that right now, but that is a thing that is available for the future. Now, while I'm doing this, let's just go like that. Gotta get them pillars in, Gotta get them pillars in. All right, so we're gonna dig out this layer right here. This is gonna be at least our basic meeting hall cooking area, at least to start. One thing I want to do in the future is I'm going to close off this entrance and make a more direct, straight into the mountain kind of ordeal. Situation, whatever, not ordeal. There's still some stuff in here, it looks like. Got a wagon, we got anvils. It's good, we're gonna need that. And then we'll either make this into a tower or close it off. We can floor it up. Basically, we don't want things flying down directly into the fortress, making a mess in there. We want to have a way to lock things off. So let's see, what do we got? We got tables and thrones. Tables and thrones are going to be necessary for... Let's throw some cabinets in here. Now, there's an easier way... Oh, that's weird. There's an easier way to do... in a coffer. There's an easier way to do work orders, and that's actually having a manager. So we can... Maybe today, maybe not today, depending on how things go. We can establish a manager, and we can actually give them an office so that they can put forth any orders that need to be put forth. Let's just make a general entry area. I'm going to, I think, I'm going to make this. I'm going to expand this out. I'm going to have cooking. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I think I'll have, we'll have just our basic kind of meeting hall in here. I'm going to have... We'll have that as one stockpile. This is another stockpile. And then we'll have... so traffic... Theoretically, let's see. Yeah, we'll expand this out. We can make this a little bit tighter too. Let's see. This is actually probably way too big. In fact, I probably don't even need to do this right here. And in fact, I'm even thinking about this in the wrong way. What I should do is I should drop down here and do this up. We can do a multi-level plan here where we put raw ingredients below with their raw ingredients in their stockpile below, along with their workshops. And then we'll go like that. And that's a little bit too far. The stockpile is a lot bigger than it needs to be, in all honesty. Okay, so what we can do is we can do that. And then do the same over here. Oh, that's weird. This positioning is all wrong. Because I didn't go far enough in the one way. Alright, let's see. Again, this is probably too pedantic. That's alright. Sometimes it's fun to be pedantic. So I will actually just remove that. Move that section. Now, I think it will be even more. Yeah, actually. Let's go like this. Let's do that. We'll have these stairways. Oh, is that gonna... This is where things get a little bit tricky when it comes to if you're trying to plan things a little bit too far in the future. We'll go with that. We're just gonna let that go. But my idea is we have kitchens, breweries here, raw foods in the center. This is our, stockpile for regular foods here. In fact, we might even do this for now. Make this a little bit bigger. The idea being, when people are bringing food in, they'll come down here and they'll bring in the raw food, drop it off in this stockpile. It'll get cooked and it will be brought directly up into the stockpile here, as opposed to having the stockpile on the same level. This will help a little bit with the throughput, and it should help with traffic. Hopefully, we'll see how that goes. No promises there, but we'll get this all mined out. I think, do I only have one miner? We got tetrahedrite, that's good. I think I've only got one miner assigned right now. All right, now, here's another thing. I don't think we need to necessarily have, let's see, we've got a lot of these things. I'm gonna take these off for right now. We'll let it run. They'll just finish up the current orders that they've got. Tetrahedrite is an ore of copper, I believe. So that when we get things set up, we'll be able to smelt copper. All right. All right. And this isn't as important. This is more important than anything. Let's see if we can get some more. See if we can get anybody else. Work details. Okay, so this is the thing. Work details are one way you can control which workers do which tasks, and they're the only way to assign certain tasks like mining, woodcutting, hunting, and fishing. Generally, almost every task will be available for every citizen, but you can both restrict both citizens and tasks. Citizens are restricted by using their specialization button. Tasks are restricted by setting their work detail to only selected do this. If a task does not have a default work detail, you can create a custom work detail. Once you assign citizens to the task, you can set them. You can then set only selected do this if you want to restrict it. All right, so we got that done. Oh, we do have 2 miners. Okay, good. I did have the forethought to. No, let's not have you mine. But I should see what the deal is with that guy. Let's see. All right. In work orders, this is a different thing that we can get to later on. What I need is labor, and I want to know why this guy is blinking, and I don't think I'll be able to find out. All right. Let's keep things running here. Let's go check on our food situation. We got a good amount of. Yeah, we got a good amount of things planted here. I got cave wheat, pigtail seeds. All right, cool. We're all good there. I think. Ooh, we've got some growth. That's excellent. And there we go. It's already being grabbed. Now, here's some things that we can throw in. I'm going to throw in some bins. Now, bins are important. I think if I haven't talked about this before, bins will actually get you to stack things in more to a tile. So if you get bins, you can store many things, a bunch of things on one tile in the same place, as opposed to just single tiles. Like this is, got pigtail rope, we got a birch and splint. If we had a bin here, we could actually throw several of these things in it. So like this bin right here, this weapon bin is getting filled up with all these weapons, the pickaxes. It's clearing up a little bit of space there. And like, let's see here. It started raining. Limonite, Gray Chalcedony, and Microcline. All right, that's cool. Migrants have arrived, so we've actually got more people. We got a population of 17 right now. Let's take a look. We've done some. We did 5 mugs. Oh, that's awesome. All right. So, getting this place cleared out. Let's take a look at our new onyx. Nice. Let's take a look at our new options here. Wait a second. Did we already have these guys? Am I confused? No, keep doing that. No, we got more people. Oh, you know what I bet? I bet we got a bunch of kids. Let's take a look at our doors. Yeah, we got 4 kids. But you know what? That still doesn't seem quite right. No, that's right. Okay, yeah, 10 and then 3. Okay, so expedition leader, planter, trader, weaponsmith. We got a trader. That's good, and a doctor. That is excellent. That's good for us. Clothier, not as amazing. We got a weaponsmith as well, so that is looking good for the future. Did we? Now here's an important thing. Did we set up a proper fishing location? This might be stagnant water, which is not what we want. Yeah, it's stagnant water. Okay, so we do actually have a creek or a river here. So what I'm going to do, so we can actually get some access to regular, this is a water source, and we'll also do that as a fishing location in the same spot. Except that means when we have a fisher dwarf and we assign them to do fishing, they'll come here, get fish in there, and bring us the food. And it's actually a pretty simple Pretty simple deal. Works out pretty well. All right. Okay, this is still getting mined out. It's good. Probably should have left some, probably could have stood to have left some pillars here, but we'll deal with it. All right, let's see. We got a notification over here. Cancel store job item misplaced. Oh no. Oh no. I'm guessing a bin got moved around before it could be used. It's just kind of unfortunate. All right. Got some more bins being made here. It benefits you to make a good amount of bins, in all honesty. And let's see here. Got rock blocks. We can do, in the meantime, actually, we can put in, we can do make some rock crafts. And we'll throw that on. This way we'll have something to trade with when traders come. We can bring those out. Let's see. And I don't know that I did this, but I should really... We'll make another stockpile. This is going to be a temporary deal. I'm just going to put it right here. And that is going to be for wood. Just wood. And then we can go ahead and come down here and we can say this, no, view stockpile. Okay. This guy, yeah, we can see. Yeah, okay, so we can have the stockpile from... It will take from a specific stockpile. So when all of the wood is exhausted here, it'll actually grab from up here. Theoretically, this will be a little bit better later on, and actually we could stand to probably expand this. Just a little bit. Give all y'all something to do. Okay, things are mined out here. So here's what we'll do. We are going to say that... Set some stockpiles here. We're going to set this as a food stockpile. Now, when I do this, there is something specific that I'm going to do, and that's I'm going to take out seeds. So it's not going to allow seeds in there. And then we can even make it so our kitchens will take directly from this only. And that way, only foods here. And we'll also take off prepared meals. Okay, and then no drinks. And let's see. Yeah, so that's that. Now. No. I did that in reverse. This is only prepared meals. So let's say none prepared meals. And there we go. And then here is going to be custom food, drink from plants, and drink from animals. You know, if it ever comes to that. I don't know, bumblebee mead? Interesting. Okay, so, as such, here's what we're going to do. We are going to have in this stockpile, because what we can do is have just a primary stockpile for everything else that doesn't fit into those two categories. We'll say no prepared meals, no drinks. Oh, damn it. No drinks from plants or animals, and also no seeds. Seeds we will put into a stockpile right near the farms. make it a little bit easier for everybody. I'm going to leave a little bit of space here. Because we can have a farmer workshop right there. So here, food, seeds, all seeds. All right, so that should make things a little bit more specific for us. And as such, what we are going to do is we're going to take a look at this. We're going to go here. We're going to go in. Actually, no corpses, no body parts. Honestly, I should have none of these things in here. Some of these things can be used. We'll make a refuse stockpile up on the surface. But also, we're going to include, we're going to say no food. So all food that's going to come in is going to go in their specific places as designated. And as I said previously, we're just going to make a refuse stockpile separately here. This is just a temporary one. We'll say refuse, but say refuse, all, no corpses, no body parts, and we'll do that in a separate location. Because I think they get, I think it's like RimWorld in that they get bad feelings from seeing that kind of stuff. This isn't the best place to put it because it's not really that out. If that rings true, it's not really the best place to put it because they probably just see it fine. See corpses. Really, it's very confusing. Why there's a separate category? I don't know. I couldn't say. Could not say. All right, but so that is that. All right, so we've got seed barrels. Perfect. And some things are put into barrels as opposed to... and that reminds me, let's throw some barrels in here. So we're not using all of our materials for that. Probably can get away with... because it looks like we got a lot of bins, especially empty ones, so that's good for us. Okay, so we've got this, everything set up here. Let's put in a couple workshops here that are going to be essential to our living. Let me make sure. We got it's a food stockpile. Did I screw this up already? I bet I did. I bet you I did. Yep, this is just regular food. Really? Okay. Okay, no, this is supposed to be only prepared meals. And this one is drinks and plants. Okay. So, I think things are a little bit confused here. But it's possible that they just haven't been moved yet. So we can keep things going. But let's put in, as I was saying, let's put in our workshops that we're going to go with. So it's going to be under farming. So we got a still. And then we are also going to put in a kitchen. Now there's rooms for a couple workshops. It could be any number of things. And, you know, there's always room for expansion. Always, always, always room for expansion. All right, so we're going to say our drinks, we are at basically none. So we are going to put, we could put this on ad nauseum. Actually, yeah, we can't. That's what I thought. Each task to create a drink actually creates multiple drinks. So as things are being brewed, and this is being taken care of, so we're good there. As things are being brewed, that'll all be taken care of and moved around. And yep, and he's making some plump helmet ale, probably. If I had to, I actually don't know if it's wine or ale. Dwarven wine, okay. But you see that there was a plump helmet spawn in there for a second. And we are going to do same sort of situation when the game allows me to. We're going to do the same sort of situation here in that we are going to prepare some easy meals. This one we could probably do a little bit. It's a little tedious to do it this way. I don't want to create all the meals yet necessarily, but things should be good here. Now, we are going to. We still have a little bit of time here. We're gonna turn this into a meeting hall. Now, it's important to note that in this game you only have tables that are 1 in size, and for every table there's 1 chair. So that's an important thing to note, and we don't have that many, so we'll actually go ahead and cancel construction on that. We'll go back in, do the furniture, table, boom. And then same with the chairs. I'm just going to make sure that we kind of even out. We probably have more chairs. And then we'll go ahead and designate this as a dining hall. And we can also designate it as a meeting hall. But I believe if you designate things as a meeting hall, that's where a lot of your pets are going to hang out at. So you don't really want to have that necessarily be a thing. And speaking as on that note, we want to create a pasture for the animals to hang out. And to make this kind of easy on us, we're going to make that pasture right where most of the animals are. All right, so we've got that. Now, we do have to go into this, and we have to add certain animals. You don't want to do your dogs or your cats. You want to basically stick with any domesticated grazing animals. So, actually, any of these. We have a reindeer? Okay, so we do actually have. We've got two horses, and they are of the appropriate genders to procreate, so that actually means that we will probably get more horses at some point, which is pretty nice. Horses are not actually that useful unless you're going to be doing caravanning. I think I'm actually not sure. Llamas and sheep can be used, and can be used for their wool. Goats can be used for their milk, along with cows. And reindeer, no idea. But a lot of animals, almost every, any animal that you can think of that can be used in a certain way, usually in this game, it's probably been designed to be like that. Okay, so gotten all of our bins. All right, and we're getting some wine brewed. We got roughly 40 and 70 food. Things are working out pretty well. I'm gonna continue to brew for a little bit here, just to hedge our bets, and I'll also. This is going to be something that is going to come up more often, I think. But I think also what we can do is take a look at this, and there are some settings here. This one is going to be, I don't know. I don't know what we want. We could do an inn and tavern. I'm content to stick it with just a dining hall for the moment. But there are some other things that you can assign, like these individual things. They all have things that you can assign to them. Like, I think you can put, like cabinets and stuff in here, and then they'll put mugs in there. If it's a tavern, I'm not exactly sure, but there's settings for hospitals, like the amount of thread and splints and the like that you have. But yeah, actually, that is where we're going to cut it off today. We made quite a bit of progress. And I will say, this game is amazing. It's been around for a long time. There are a lot of bugs, and it's unlikely for many of them to get fixed anytime soon. That's a thing that I'm just going to warn you about this game. So you're going to probably, in the future, you're probably going to learn about the bugs, learn how to deal with them, and then just live with them. But it is really a great game. There's changes being made all the time. Toadie's working on it all the time, and Actually, I don't want to talk anymore about that because I'd heard some rumors and I didn't look up to see if they were substantiated, but there might be an increase in productivity at some point. We'll see. Who knows? But anyway, thank you for coming to hang out with me today. Love having you folks here. It's always good to play games with you guys. If you want to support me, support the channel, YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. Also, you can come join the neighborhood and Discord, chat with me, chat with everyone else. It's always good to have people there. Or check me out on the weekends on Twitch. I do stream. I've been streaming Dwarf Fortress and also Disco Elysium. I'm almost done with Disco Elysium, though. Then we'll probably go back to RimWorld. We'll see. But you can find links for those down in the description below or on the main page at the top right. Other than that, I just want to thank you so much. Everything you do does help, and even watching is fantastic. So thank you so much for watching the video today. From my house to yours, I'm John the Neighbor Kid, and I will see you folks next time. Bye-bye now.